In 586 BC, there were some big things popping in the Levant. You see, there was a new sheriff in town, and his name was King Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He incidentally was a descendant of Cush. Cush, we know, as a grandson of Ham. He was a black man. So we find this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, who is now at the center of the known world at this time. Babylon had its hand in everything, and they wanted their hands absolutely on the captivity of the Judeans, in which he conquered. In episode 1, we shared with you how the Judeans looked in 701 when they were conquered by the Assyrians, and this is a picture of how they looked. Well, it's safe to say that they look the same way, maybe got a little taller, but that's neither here nor there. But we see here a pattern. They're taken into captivity this time, but not all of them. They took most of the nobles and they took some of the royal family. Now, they not only took them to Babylon, but they also took them to Babylon's client state at that time, which was Sephard, or Spain, as we know it. This is recorded in Obadiah 1 and 20, where there's a prophecy saying that these said children of Judah who are now in Spain will be returned to the south, which was in Judah, the southern part of Israel. Here we have again a paper trail of what's happening to Judah, but also we have this bas relief from 701 to show us how the children of Israel looked. And they are African-natured Hebrews. Well, they're in this space in 586 in Spain up until 1492. From 586 BC all the way up to 1492 AD. You can imagine families have been built. I mean, the way of life for centuries, basically 2 millennials, And these people are exiled by an edict that went out by King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella I. Well, this would dramatically change the course of their lives and for their descendants for a period of time. They were sent to, among other places, largely the west coast of Africa, St. Tome. There's a map in 1747 where you could actually see the slave coast, Kingdom of Judah. And it would be safe to understand why they would do that, because the Portuguese knew where they had dropped these Judeans off. So when they needed more help in the New World, well, they picked up these same Judeans, and the fight with the local kings, indigenous kings in Africa would not help, because what they did was before they would deliver their own people, they delivered these Judeans up because they were in a strange land once again. 1619, these Judeans will be shipped through the transatlantic slave trade. We are a product of that. This is just tremendous, the idea of knowing who you are, because when you know truth, truth sets you free. It may not set anyone else free, but it will set you free because you know the truth. You'll feel it in your heart. In fact, there's a scripture that says that after these times, I will place my laws not just in books, but I will place them in their minds and I will inscribe them in their hearts. All of this study that I've been doing, it really registers with me, and I hope it does for you as well. Happy Black History Month to you. I'll see you on the next one.